Welcome, Deviant Drivers. I am your new host, Glovis, and today we have with us Saito.
Hey, everybody.
So let's get right to the point. What are you drinking?
Well, we had to do our NFL jerseys for the opening week at Monza. So, who day? Tighten up. I can say that. It's before the
Yeah.
season.
I'm
But I'm keeping with the Cincinnati stuff, and I'm doing Rheingeist, Cincinnati beer. That was the beer that was my car all last season while I was doing sport and stuff. So
It is. I remember.
beer that inspired the car.
I keeping my theme of dyed colored drinks, and I tried to match it to the jersey. Put a little too much blue this time, but we got blue drink,
Nice.
which is Walmart candied rainbow sparkling water. So we're keeping things natural here. Like I was feeling a little healthy today, so
Yeah.
I had to.
It's a lot healthier than a beer.
So we decided to have a special episode, a little bit of preseason predictions, rankings, a little special material from an anonymous source we'll provide in a little bit. So, how do you feel about driving again? You took a season off. You're back on the grid, Group 4s.
Yeah.
On my team, nonetheless, the best thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Team do. I'm happy to be back. I had to take off for like a bunch of work stuff and then just personal whatever, right? It's the same excuse as everybody when they take some time off. But it's really nice to be back.
Oh, my wife's having a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh no, I've procreated. Oh no, I have major financial decisions. No, it's good to be back, and I'm excited that we're going back to fours. I mean, like I like driving anything in the game, really, but it's got this like weird feeling of coming home. So I'm stoked, and the season that we did when I was with Rue in the Lambo, I was really good in the Mazda 3. I click with that little piece of crap. So I'm excited to get the car that I want too.
You did. You did get their first pick a car. I know you gave me 5 options for the draft, and none of them were taken. So that could be a good thing.
Yep.
That could be a bad thing.
Right. Right. I know. I kind of feel weird, like everything was gonna get taken or whatever, because like I had the Scirocco on the list and stuff. So it was below the Mazda, obviously, because it got taken before. But it's weird. I kind of felt like I was gonna get put in the Sylvia regardless. So
Yeah, that was a
it's
shock.
like kind of like, yeah, right. I'm kind of like, well, should I have done the Sylvia? It seems weird that I'm not in it all of a sudden. But let's go Mazda. So
You did, and that has not been driven before. I know we stepped away from Group 4s, but me and Preston did drive on the original Mountain Dew team, the Atenza, which was terrible. That thing was like driving a cruise liner. So, but I know you went front wheel drive. A lot of people went front wheel drive.
Yeah.
Things are very twitchy in Group 4. So it's definitely going to be a different grid.
yeah, I was surprised. I kind of thought that Cam was joking about taking the Scirocco again.
I did too.
Yeah, right. Like, because he he did phenomenally in it in the season he was in it, but he shit talked it the entire time.
It's so bad.
then
Fastest lap.
yeah, right. Oh, the shit rocket, purple. Yeah. So I kind of thought he was joking, and then like it shows up, and the Audi TT is there too. Like it's Group 4 is weird. I was not. I was expecting to be the only FF car, and yeah, apparently some people are catching on. So
Yes. Looking at it now, you have the Mazda, the Volkswagen, and the Audi. I think the NSX. Is that 4-wheel drive?
it's an MR.
MR. Corvette. I know that's FR. And then the Renault. I don't know what that is. And I know the Huracan is 4-wheel drive.
I think the Megane might be an MR too. I should have looked that up.
I know that one's been driven. I remember Arcane driving that. But definitely an interesting grid. Group 3, same old, same old. You know, nothing really crazy there, I don't think.
I don't know. I mean, you don't really see the Ford GT coming out very often.
No.
So that one was kind of the one that stuck out a little bit.
Yeah, that was last driven, I think, like officially league. Me and Zen, probably like season like 1.3. I was still on a controller, so it was a really long time ago.
Yeah,
I
for
know
real.
the Renault's making its first appearance since Bad Rock and Floody were on a team.
Mm-hmm.
Porsche is always there, Mercedes, Lexus, Ferrari.
Right.
But I think the not the craziest thing, but the most interesting fact is not the cars, but all these new people.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
new
for
bodies everywhere.
Yeah, but like we've got some people coming back too, because like Slug's here again.
We do.
It's been a minute.
We have a lot of new drivers from sport, especially in Group 3. I think it's a little bit less than half the grid is entirely turned over from last year. You have Creamy, you have House Daddy, Roy Mustang's 4-year-old son, Face. I know he's reserved. Some of these guys are reserved. Vic hasn't driven in forever. Izzy's back. Texas is back.
Mm-hmm.
It is entirely different than last year. And then and down in Group 4, Binkett's joining from Sport. Cookies is joining if he is there. I don't know what happened to him. Cookies and Cream just disappeared.
I don't know anything about that. Weird.
And then you have all the Group 3 guys that went down.
Yeah.
And then Slug, who has not driven in a very long time.
Yeah, I think Slug. The last time Slug drove was the very first season that we did like the split on the team, like the GR4s and the GR3s. I'm almost positive. So he'll have to correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you're about right. He's running fantasy.
But yeah, and then the people dropping down too. Like that's going to be really, really interesting. And like, I don't know how much we can share about qualifying times, but the gap is insane. Like there's no room at all.
You're right. And in fact, tidbit fact from our outsourced material here that I was aforementioned said that all Group 3 drivers qualified within 1.7 seconds of each other. So it's, as he said, it's going to be the comfort in the car will be the key to success. His words exactly. I'm basically going to be reading off everything he says. And in Group 4, the top 7 were a half a second. So it definitely was close. And you had a lot of drivers that went a lot quicker than they thought. So it was definitely closer than the Porsche qualifying. What was that, 2 years ago? Way closer than that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that one there was like 5 seconds from number 1 to number 28, and here it was much less. So,
God, I was on controller for that one, and everybody was joking about taping down the DRS button, and I actually did it because I was like, well, everybody's doing it. Come to find out, it was a joke. Like, oh well.
Yeah, I qualified one too many people who didn't realize till the end that they can use the DRS button, and I hate to break it to them, but we're all fine.
Yeah.
Now. So let's move forward. Let's ask some questions here. Let's predict the season. Let's lay out how we feel this is going to go. Who do you? Let's start off right off the bat. Who do you think is going to get the first IR?
Oh, okay. Shoot. Let me. All right. I'm looking at my list. That's a hard one. So, okay. The first
we're at Monza too, right away. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, right. Everybody, the first IR is gonna be the whole damn field. I'm thinking that Team Drive-Thru is gonna get the first one. Somebody on Team Drive-Thru is gonna get the first one,
which is
that's Coma, Creamy, Thrasher, and Ozzy.
All right.
So, and I just the Lambo's squirrely. And I'm sure they're practicing and everything, but it's a squirrely car. I've never driven the GT3 Ferrari. I think it's like one of the few I still don't own, actually. But I don't know. I just see like Coma like going real hard into turn one. Yeah, I don't know. I would think that, or let's see, either that or I wouldn't be surprised to see Team Izzy. I don't know what to call them. Have they picked a sponsor or a team name?
I don't have one on here. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they've picked anything yet, but I would say I could see Larry or see him doing something for sure. Or
Well,
me. Or me. But
I'm
I don't think I'm allowed to
glad
say me.
you went
Boring.
team because I did not want to answer driver, but I'm gonna say someone from Team Rookie Racers. You have 4 new guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. I just think
Yeah.
more so, not that they're bad or dirt drivers. I think it'll be more so is a lot of the guys, like I've driven next to Zen all in all in the league way too many hours. Like some of these guys I've driven on the same track of every Sunday for the last 3, almost 4 years.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be different for them. Not that they're going to be unpredictable, but you're not going to know their style. Because you have Binkett in Group 4 and Mustang, a 4-year-old son, and House Daddy. So we'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe his son gets a little rattled. It's
His
an animal than sport. That's all I got.
his son is
Good.
it his son driving? Are they taking turns? Like what
I
is the
think
dynamic here?
his son is full on this series. I think Roy, if that's his name, himself. I know he drives in Mazda and he drove in the Glovis Cup. So I think they just kind of switched, but I think his son is full time all 7 races.
He's good, but he's aggressive. He's very aggressive.
Yeah, little
Not
Verstappen.
not bad, not in a bad way, not knocking anybody. He's just he's gung ho, man, for sure. So I can see it.
I would have been the same way. I 100% would have been. I would have been worse. There's no doubt about my mind. I would have been banging into cars
yeah.
left and right.
Especially like with like wins, and you know that everybody else is an adult and they're all like 15, 20 years plus older than you, and you're beating them. Like, of course you're gonna be like, yeah, all right, I got it.
It comes to a point where I know we joke where just about everyone in the league could be my dad. This guy, everyone in the league could probably be his grandfather. So
Okay, not me though.
Not
okay,
you.
not
Not
me.
you.
Not
Not
yet.
you.
Not yet. Too early. Too early.
Who knows? Never know. Do you think we have any drivers leave? We usually do. Do you think we keep all? I know some of the numbers lower, obviously, vacations and that nonsense, family time, whatever they want to call it.
I don't think unless somebody has some sort of like emergency, situation in their personal life. I definitely don't see us ever dropping below like a full grid. Like if somebody does leave, like we're not going to go through reserves or anything. I don't know. I kind of expect everybody to stick around for the whole time. So honestly, I know we do. We always have somebody leave, but
we do.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think though that this grid, a lot of the guys that joined are from sport and have been there for a few seasons. So I don't think there's any question mark out on those guys. Maybe Junkai, I'm feeling him. Maybe Lemon's car, getting a little busy. Got to take our predictions.
Okay.
He's like, Matt, you can have all the wins. Go drive for me. Something like that.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, I wonder how many people are going to like let lemons and that whole thing impact their driving. Like, as it gets closer, you can practice less. You're gonna be thinking about the lemons car instead. So I wonder if it's gonna have an impact for sure.
It could. I think they might miss one here or there. Everyone misses a race here or there. They won't miss the last one because that one's at Rhode Atlanta. So
That's going to be fun.
that will late morning. I mean, we haven't driven that one in a bit, so I do think everyone sticks around. And I mean, while we're on the track schedule, how do you feel about it?
Oh, I love it. I'm down for everything. I know how you feel about the ring, but it's one of my favorite places. I love that we have to get weird with the safety car. I love that the game seems to really want it to rain there, no matter what. It's so unpredictable. And then I don't know, the back straight on that is just like amazing. So you get a nice break. Sorry. You get a nice break. I don't know. It makes me wish that there was like a cruise control on the wheel. I just like VR guys have it so good there because you can just like, look around like the rolling hills of the German countryside, like as you go down there. But yeah, the whole thing is good. The only track that I'm like about is I'm not a big fan of Monza. I find it boring. It is kind of I don't know. I don't like it. Everybody keeps wanting to do it in F1, and we've done it multiple times in F1, and it is just me doing it because it feels like it'd be weird if we didn't do Monza like fairly often for F1. But I'm just not a fan. The rest of the schedule, though, I'm down. So
Yeah,
Alsace especially. Are we doing Alsace at night?
No, we afternoon. Webo Stream has difficulty with the night, so
Fireworks.
Yeah, I know, but the fireworks don't show up usually. Well, they might show up on his stream, but it sucks they don't show up in replays for the most part. I'm excited.
Dang.
Red Bull Ring is a little tougher. That's a penalty galore. Monza, I'm happy because we just drove that in F1, so but the rest were right there. Nürburgring, I hate, and conveniently, I will miss that race. I don't know how that one worked out.
Yeah. Oh gosh, so lucky.
Yeah, I know. Really, just really lucked out. And Bathurst, I love that track. I did the endurance with Preston there, 6 hours. I just love that track. Is so much fun when you get it right. That one, when we raced there last time, I changed the brake bias per turn. It was like the most intense. I think one of the most intense races. Mercury ended up winning, but that was one where I was like, oh well, it's kind of helping, and that felt like that was one race I walked away from. I was like, holy crap. Like
That's cool. I think I remember you talking about that actually, changing the brake bias on the fly because I started asking about like button boxes. So I'm not going to sit there and twiddle with a knob to do that on a Logitech, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. I think that that go around we wore college liveries, if I remember. I don't know. I remember Rudy being in a Michigan helmet car. All right, so I know you got some questions prepared for me. Questions prepared. I got one final one that pertains to the final standing. So hit me with what you got, and we'll circle this train around and end with our final predictions.
All right. Final predictions. Predictions. Who takes it all?
Well, no. Ask what you got, and then we'll
ask what I got, and we'll circle back around. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. So I'm I gotta go kind of like away from some of the technical stuff to ask. We're normally like we've got a product, a brand of some kind. Everybody's, doing brands. This season, we've got like weird teams. No definitive brands outside of like Mountain Dew, right? So like, what are you expecting? Okay, so like team drive-through racing, we can start with that one. Sorry. Please be quiet, dog. Team drive-through. Who are we looking at? I'm sorry. My house got noisy and I can't think straight. What do you think they're going to do? Let's see. What are they going to do as far as like drive-through? It's going to be drive-through restaurants, right? Okay, so I guess now that my house kind of calmed down, are they going to do Skyline? You think?
The hell?
Are they going to lean into that?
Well, you got I feel like it stems from the team captain. He's calling the shots. You know, Coma's calling the shots, and he likes
Right.
making the liveries. He was in Ohio. I think Skyline's on the table.
All right. Call me Coma. I got you.
Coma doesn't strike me as a fast food guy. He's
I
not.
know. Yeah,
He's
that's
not from
weird.
America, so he's not. He's not talking about the brisket Whopper like we are in our team chat and whatever special Mountain Dew flavor. All the places have.
The pros and cons of Taco Bell.
Yeah. So, I feel with two guys being out west and Thrasher and Creamy, I feel like you might see an in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I hope for the sake of Midwest, you get Culver's, Canes, or Skyline. You got to go Taco Bell. You got to go Wendy's. I don't know after that. Do they go gross? Do they go Long John Silver's and Arby's? Like.
I think you've really got to lean into it and do McDonald's.
Yeah,
too.
McDonald's, of course.
Like, cause how long have they had like a car in NASCAR and stuff? Like, bright red clown car. That sounds fun. They're already driving a Ferrari. They're already driving a bright red clown car.
Yeah. All it has is that some yellow on it.
Right.
I mean, you could go. I mean, not gonna say they're copycats, but there was a chicken team last year who did knock out a few chicken places. So, better not see any copyright going on because you might have to call up Preston. Because I was gonna say KFC, but then I remembered Preston wore KFC. They had Popeyes, they had Chick-fil-A. I don't know who the fourth one was. It's some chicken place I never heard of.
I remember wondering why they didn't have Zaxby's. So, but I guess maybe that's like not as famous as I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I guess sticking with like the liveries too. Did Vic open a pizza place and we just weren't aware? Is that what are they, Team Distinguished?
Yeah.
Like, did you see that earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Vic's new pizza restaurant that is only going to have marguerite pizzas is going to be their sponsor.
It's got to be the Jets double dish, bacon, barbecue, popcorn, chicken, pizza.
Right.
That's the only way to do correct pizza. In my opinion.
Right. No, buffalo chicken, right? Like red sauce? What is that? No, just Frank's all over it.
It's got to be this thick.
Right? Right? It's got to be a 4-inch tall pizza for sure. No, but I'm going to be curious. In all seriousness, I'm going to be curious to see what they do. I think it's going to be fun. Vic, when I was on his team way back in the day with him and Sully and Chaotica, they put an inordinate amount of time into their Nissan. And I've got it like, for my GTR or whatever too. And it still looks good. Like it was really good. We put so much thought into like what sponsors we wanted to go on it and everything matched between the GTR and the Sylvia. So, there's something they're going to do something fun. The only other one too that I wanted to, or that I kind of had like what are they going to do is Team OG. Are you thinking just like black and red deviant cars the whole time?
You're right. I didn't think of it at first, but that might be the way they go. They may go that way, or I don't know. I was thinking AARP. I said that in the chat earlier this week.
It better be on a wing or something.
Maybe they lean into like, acting above their age and doing something funny like that. But I'm not sure because none of those guys are really hanging out in the livery editor all day. So
right.
It'll be tough. There's a chance Zen comes knocking on my door Saturday and asking for a livery, or they may have it down. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it will be a black and red car, and going back to Vic, it will be a green and red car, for sure. It always is.
Yeah, it's always got some green in it. That's for sure. He can't help himself. It's all good. So we're all just jealous of how cool he is, quite honestly. Well, right on. And then what are we doing? Are we doing a bunch of Mountain Dew?
We are. I did close out Discord because I kept getting notifications at the bottom. But we got our schedule planned out. We got, obviously, if you guys don't know, you got to wear NFL. You got to wear NFL
Yeah.
this week. I got the Titans car. You're going Bengals. I know Preston's Lions. We got what NFL teams? I'm sure you're thinking, well, we'll see. I know we'll see the Panthers. I think I told Berman to do that. Dirksey. I forget what team he likes. You know, I'm drawing a blank. I thought I did think about this prior. Junkai likes the Giants. Slug likes the Lions as well. That's 2 for the Lions. Chaotica likes the Bucks. So hopefully he brings the cream
Yeah, that'd be cool.
color in. I don't know what everyone else, because we have a lot of people outside of America, and I know they don't give a crap about football. So, I mean, Priest asked me what NHL livery we were doing, and I said, this is not hockey. So, for those hockey guys, though, hell, bring a hockey livery. I'd rather see it.
Yeah, right. Whatever, man. Priest, go just do like the Blackhawks or something. Anybody do anything except for the Columbus Blue Jackets? Because
Hey now.
Lame.
I don't care
The
about
Blue
it.
Jackets are lame.
But we got all our Mountain Dew flavors. And I will say, I got something special planned for my car this season. I'm going to add a small detail on the back windshield, and I would like everyone to go look at it. Maybe after the second race, we'll see. It'll rise and fall with my performance. We'll say that.
Okay.
So that's what we got. And I
Cool.
will say on the Mountain Dew logo, much better. It used to be the long triangle. Now it's much more symmetrical and square, and that is a much bigger deal than you realize when making a symmetrical livery. If we're nerding out on the livery editor.
Right.
So that's all
Cool.
I got for Mountain Dew.
Cool. All right. So what's next? We got my next question, right?
Yep.
Hit all the livery stuff. All right. Let's see here. Let me refresh myself on what exactly. Yeah, so we kind of covered it. Do you think there's going to be any like surprises? You know, we've kind of like, I know we talked about like the rookie team and everything. And that's kind of like a baked in sort of like you know, black box area. You know, are we thinking that like Roy Jr. is gonna just stomp? So, because that honestly, I mean, of course, I want Team Mountain Dew to do well, but I also kind of want the 10-year-old to be a bunch of us, because I just think it would be hilarious.
You're right, and I'm glad you asked, because this was going to be my final question of the biggest riser and faller, is essentially what you're asking. I think for Group 3, and this is unbiased, I think Preston's going to surprise a lot of people. I think, I know he always jokes about how he likes to hang out at the bottom and then win the promotion relegation. I think he's not going to be there. That is my guarantee. He is not going to be there at the end of this season.
Yeah.
And then other Group 3 guys, I mean, I got to give you one more. I would say, I think Face. Every race he's subbed in for, he's been at the top, and now he's full on.
Yeah.
So, and for Group 4, while we're at it, I mean, there's a lot of fast guys. I think Thrasher. He has been kicking it recently.
Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about Thrasher for a minute. I was saying this the other day. I think during the endurance race, dude is like really starting to cook.
Yeah.
Like Thrasher's starting to get really, really fast. You know, he was kind of like sort of like hanging around the middle in F1, and all of a sudden he's like up at the top every time. It feels like every single time I'm on the track with Thrasher, he's just thrashing. I tried. No, he's great though. Like he really, I think that's a good prediction. For sure.
He's definitely been slowly rising. Like as you talk about the endurance race, I think we're like 2 hours in, and after like Zen, I mean, you guys don't know, Zen had a pit miscue, and I was just kind of off on my own for the rest of the race. And then we have about an hour left, and I drop a position. I'm like, what the hell's going on? There goes Thrasher. I'm like, what? Didn't see him the entire race. And I mean, he is an amazing endurance driver with taking care of tires and fuel, and he just slowly chipped away, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So he is not one. I mean, I think he's going to be ready to go in Group 4.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I think it's kind of like it is his time. He's going to at least be in the promo race.
Yes.
As far as if he moves beyond that, it's going to depend on who he's up against and everything else. It's hard for the Group 4 guys to move into the promo race because then all of a sudden they're driving a Group 3 car. So it's a little bit to get used to. I don't think that's going to be a problem for Thrasher,
Mm-mm.
but you're just going to have to kind of, again, wait and see who his competition is. Um, but I fully expect him to be up there.
Yeah, he was
So,
the first one out from Group 3 to Group 4 this season. It was him and Junkai were 14 and 15. So, I don't know, one extra tenth here or there, or someone had a bad one. He's right there in Group 3. And every season for Group when we had GTD, he was kind of knocking on the door. We kind of end up 4th, 5th, 6th at the end of the year. So, who do you have? Who's your Group 3 pick?
my Group 3 pick, you know, oh, Vic coming back is spooky. A lot of the new guys don't know Vic from Adam, and he's fast. He's insanely fast at the end of the day, and he's just like consistent. And he's been gone, and he's been wanting to come back. He's kind of like flirted with sport. He's come in and out. He was in Iceland for a while, and I can't imagine they have great internet up there. But like being back, I think he's going to give everybody a run for their money. Other than that, really like my top three would be Vic, Coma, and you for Group 3. I think you guys are going to be up at the top of the pack a lot. Not just saying that because you're captain or whatever. I fully expect to see the three of y'all constantly near each other and near the top. And like Coma's flying Frenchman. Like the dude's crazy good.
Yeah.
In anything you put the man in anything, he's fast. So yeah, that's my top three. I'm not going to give a number one. I can't. It's too hard.
And then, do you have anyone else rivaling Thrasher down in Group 4?
Group 4's kind of I think a little bit of a harder one to nail down, just because like Merc is a really good driver, right? But he has admitted more than once that he doesn't own a Group 4 car. I mean, he does now, I'm assuming. But he doesn't drive them, but he's a really good driver, and they are very different cars. I wouldn't count him out at all. I honestly, like, I'm shocked that he's down there. Truly, I think that it's kind of like, mostly a miss in the requalifying that we did that he's down with us. So I expect him to really be like, putting up a huge fight. I think Larry and Cam are the other. I mean, you got to go ahead and get the pro guys out of the way, because they're very clearly going to be putting up a fight. And I think Cam and the Scirocco too. Like I know we talked about it earlier, but he's really good in that thing. So Cam, Larry, Mercury. If I had to pick, like a dark horse or whatever, somebody that, maybe wouldn't be everybody's choice, but like if they were to show up, I would not be surprised. It would be me. No, I'm just kidding. Jim. Cause like Jim's really, really good. Jim's really consistent. And, I think, I don't know. It remains to be seen, but I'm here to tell you, I would not be surprised if Jim showed up. So yeah, that's my dark horse. So
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, you better be listening.
No, I mean, he's he's good. It's just I feel like every time Jim, isn't in the top half of the finishing, when he's there, it's because he makes a mistake. And I mean, everybody makes mistakes all throughout a race or whatever, and he just has the misfortune to have like a catastrophic one every now and then. But like he's good.
It's always kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go. Overall team. Who do you have? Overall team. Right.
I mean, I think you got. I think Team Zen. I don't think I can put it to one. I think you got Zen's team will be competing with him and Jun Kai final on a team. Maybe they were on, but I'm not sure. With Merc and I think team with Face, Vic, and Cam and Priest.
Yeah.
I think that's 1 and 2. I would say, and then probably third would be Izzy's team. I think it might be a three-team race. Usually we kind of see 3 teams deviate and, kind of break out from the bunch. At least that's what I've seen it the last few seasons. Sometimes the top 3 are a little much better than the next 4. And that's my pick. Who do you got?
I can't disagree with any of it. Yeah. I hate to, not add anything to the conversation on this one, but yeah, I think you're right. So because it's everybody that you mentioned also shows up consistently too.
Yeah.
And really it does, it'll impact a team like pretty severely if like they have somebody who maybe, isn't constantly like putting up like top of the pack numbers, but is always there and always in the middle. And that can often like push a team. And the 3 that you've mentioned, you've got people that show up. So, and I feel like, yeah, Team Izzy. Yeah, that was a good one. I wasn't going to pick them, but I'm looking at the lineup again and Tex, Larry, Izzy, CM, those are all good drivers for sure.
Show up, I think you're right. Like showing up, because you could come top 5 with getting no higher than 3rd place all year. I've seen that a few times with drivers where you have no 1st or 2nd or 3rd places, but that constant like 10, 11, 9 points and like no bad race. I mean, the bad race will get dropped anyway, but the chipping away at the top 5 finishes, I've noticed, usually what leads to kind of the top 3 always being settled in. Because if you always look at it, it's like that, or like if one of those guys grabs a win, that's what pushes them over the edge. Because I've seen that before, where it's like you can have someone who was 7 and 8 and 6th again in 3 races, but they have a win. That win takes them over. And I think those teams all have someone that could maybe kind of finish mid-pack, but every once in a while they grab a win. We've seen that with Cam. He had the season where he won the 1st race, and the rest of the season it was iffy in that Viper. But that kept him above the whole time.
Yeah, because it was him and was it him and Floody?
Yep.
Yeah, and had like they like stomped on that one race in the weren't they 1-2? They were like 1-3, 1-2, something like that.
Daytona.
Yeah, absolutely killed in it, and then kept him up at the top for sure. Yep.
All right. Well, is that that's all you got? Let me know, because I will.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
So someone, maybe in the league, may not be, maybe a driver, might not be, provided us their power rankings with comments too, nonetheless. Much more detailed, because I don't think I could rank all the drivers. Not in an organized manner, at least. So we'll just start from the top in Group 3. Here's the anonymous, which we'll have them update this throughout the season just to kind of see where we're at, and I'll format this and put this nice on the screen. So he has first for the season Coma. Reasoning is used to the Ferrari. Second is me, since always in contention. It kind of sounds like you wrote this, by the way. That was, and the third one's Vic, and if I'm not mistaken, that's what you had. Just saying.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said he'll have
that's
to get used
exactly
to
what I'm
driving
saying.
again, but he'll finish strong with the Lambo. Then he has Zen 4, Phase 5, Bong at 6. Bong at 6, that's an interesting pick, I'll say. Not that he's slow, I'm not saying that. But put a lot of faith in him. He says Zen strong, worried about the car at higher speed tracks, which Zen did mention. He
Yeah,
said it'll be weak at Monza, and where else is pretty quick.
he said Monza, but he didn't say Red Bull. But I would put Red Bull's high speed, isn't it?
I think he means like a lot of high, maybe not high speed BOP. I think high speed, like a lot of straights. It might be Bathurst because we have 2 super long straights.
Yeah.
Said face is a beast. Lambo, good driver. He's in the Lambo. Bong gets fast. First full season with the new drivers. Riding at the last captain spot, he has Tex. And then we'll go 8 to 11, staying out of the relegation line. He has Creamy. First time, Izzy, worried about the car handling with Izzy, his comment, especially once tire and fuel becomes low on that car. And House Daddy, followed by Mustang. So, but he believes in Junior with the Lexus. So he has in the relegation line all OGs with Junkai, Katika, and Preston. So I hope they're listening and put his words to shame.
Right.
So just saying, Junkai, Katika, and Preston, you got someone out here saying you guys are coming last. Not saying who, but someone out there called the shot. Gotta go prove
Prove him wrong.
Yeah, yes, Katika worried about the Porsche, worried about the car for all of them. But did say Preston will win the promotion relegation regardless of finishing in last.
That's what Preston does.
Yeah. Tradition. Bouncing
Right.
over to Group 4, we got Thrasher 1. Very similar to what you're saying, I swear. Interesting here. Interesting. You have Cam, Scirocco Part 2. Binkett, third, fast driver, underrated car. So that's who he's got in the promotion line. 4, 5, 6, he has Merck, Oz, and Morris. Merck for the reason of being a former Group 3. Oz, always near the top. And Morris is always showing improvement. Merck also is in the Corvette. I forgot to mention that. It's about time.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in the Corvette.
Right?
8, 9.
It feels right.
He's got Larry, Jim, Dirksey, the former Group 3 drivers, or mainly Group 3 drivers struggling with FF cars. See him at 10, worried about the top end speed. Kyrgyzstan at 11, always creeping up further. You at 12. Another driver with a move at the beginning of the season could catch a surprise top 5 finish. Duly noted. Slug at 13, new to the grid, kind of, and Cookies at 14, mainly because I don't know if he's driving. So that's the preseason power rankings.
Cool.
And thinks basically Thrasher's going to kill it with points. He thinks Thrasher will have more points than Coma in terms of like who will have grab more. So a dominant season on the way for Thrasher? Maybe.
I think I might have to agree. So I'm 100% with their group 3. So whoever this may be, I'm almost certain I know who this is.
Moving on.
But I don't actually know. For everybody watching, I don't actually know. I don't know at all.
He doesn't.
But
that is true. He doesn't.
But I do. But I'm pretty sure I do.
Team standings. Let's see. He has Team Vic, the team with Vic and Face, distinguishes 1, drive-through racing at 2, and teams in at 3. So 2 of our 3 we picked.
Yeah.
Izzy at 4, rookie racers at 5, cross border at 6, and I don't agree with Mountain Dew at 7. We know that's a lie. Fake news, essentially.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So there you have it, guys.
Yeah.
That is the preseason power rankings, teams and drivers included. So either prove us right or prove us wrong. We open up with Monza in a few days. Afternoon chicane. got any comments? Last word of the drivers as we wrap this thing up.
Nah, just this could be a good season. It feels good. There's a lot of lining up. There's a lot of synchronicity. There's a lot of like old heads that are back, like a lot of new blood. There's a lot of people in cars that they just vibe with that aren't even necessarily good, or bad. Just there's people that are very happy with their picks. I think it's gonna rock. So
it is.
Yeah,
the air is different. The third season of Team Mountain Dew. Rest in peace, Cow and Nismo from the original team. They're still alive, but missing them. Team second Mountain Dew. You were on the second one, right?
No, that was Sully.
Sully was, and Tie Dye. Once again, rest in peace. We're losing a lot of Team Mountain Dew drivers, so hopefully that doesn't stay the same. But our group chat is going crazy. We're bothering the hell out of Kuro Sky because that chat is going all day. So the air and feelings different around this season. Win or lose, I don't care. I'm just so happy. We are blowing up his phone.
I feel so bad for Kuro Sky and Sully.
Yeah.
It's just constant. Well, I don't feel bad for Sully, actually. I don't. No.
He's got time on
his hands. But Kuro Sky, I almost feel rude.
He didn't know what he was getting himself into. He did not.
Sully can leave anytime. He's not.
Yeah. By the way, as he's, if you don't know, people, Sully's in our group chat. For no reason.
I guess. Yeah. Well, it's old Mountain Dew.
We just kind of took the old Mountain Dew, kicked out. Oracle was in there. We kicked, another one. Oracle was on that team at one point. We just kind of kicked him out and added our new guys. So, that's all I got in terms of other racing news. F1 tomorrow or today?
No,
or
2
yesterday,
days.
Depending on when this releases. It is Thursday, but I don't know when I'll get this out.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
With F1?
Yeah. Track.
Oh well, so it's only after the second race. The first two we knew were going to be kind of like lightly attended. So it's really going to be you're not going to really see anything start to like shape up in F1 until this coming race. Which like Vic is going to be back for this one. I'm almost certain. It's going to be a fuller field. I think I got a lot of positive feedback with doing like the weird sprint format. Just trying something new and giving points based on hot laps. I think I got a lot of good feedback on that. We've got some interesting stuff. We've got a few more of those. We've got some time stuff. We've got laps. We're just trying a bunch of weird stuff. The F1 power rankings and current standings are going to be up on Wednesday. So they might already be up by the time this gets up. They, whatever. But they're going to be up on Wednesday. I wanted to wait one more week to do the power rankings again. But I think it's time just to get them out, and get them rolling again. So and then F1's going to be at everybody's favorite from qualifying, the Nürburgring GP. So yeah,
had you left out those last letters, I was out.
Yeah, no, oh god, no, never in an F1 car, nobody's going to enjoy themselves. It'll be like that time that it rained in F1 and like half the grid was just like, I never bought wets for this car, quit. Like nobody's going to show up to do the whole ring. It's GP. So, and then I think after that, we are going to do another sprint thing on a short course. We're going to do Brands Hatch, but we're going to do the Little Brands Hatch.
All right,
so
circuit, fitting.
Yeah.
All right, good. To all F1 guys, show up on time. We got a football game to watch Thursday. I'm gonna get angry if we run late.
We're not on time.
But yeah, F1's been great. I love the new car. Definitely a handle to drive. The only car I got to drive with Traction Control 3. It
Whoa, you
is.
used 3 on that thing?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I'm a little touchy on
Dang.
the gas, but I spun out too much on 2 to. I might go back, but I mean it has a lot of low end torque and horsepower, which is why I didn't pick it
Mm-hmm.
for the endurance a while ago. Just because I would drive it and I would just you go around that turn like I was doing that Trial Mountain into the tunnel, you would just swing right out.
Yeah,
So
I'm a terrible driver, and I can get that thing to move on the back end. Like it's a lot of fun when you get used to it,
yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
if you haven't,
I vastly prefer it over the Super Formula. Now, if everybody would just save up and look for it and buy the little Honda, we'll do that one
it's only like
season.
2 million, right? It's not that expensive.
I think yeah, when I got it, it was like 1.5 or something. It's not
Yeah, it's
bad.
a great
Everybody
car.
buy the Honda. Yeah, it's
It's a great
fun.
car. So that's F1. We had the Glovis Cup start this Sunday, which was a hit. That was really fun.
Yeah,
The group being in VR in a Suzuki Carry while a Group 2 drives by is ridiculous. Especially like at where that was Suzuka, we were in the Carry. You
hmm
don't see them, and you're going into a turn and they just fly right by. Um,
yeah,
especially with how high up you're sitting. I mean, you really do feel like you're driving an 18 wheeler with those. But
yeah, yeah.
the
It's like a little box truck. It was
yeah the
hysterical.
like just you don't have enough time to see them in your rear view by the time they would get to you. And there was many accidents with the Sunday Cup cars in there because how slow they are, which
hmm
makes it all the more fun. Um,
Yeah.
and then we had it at Kyoto with the Speed 6, which is terrible to drive. But then again, there even with which was actually competitive with the Group 4s on speed.
It was. I was
Um,
behind you for the vast majority of that race because I had a little bit of a slip up early on, got back on the track and like could couldn't get by you. Like I would come right up. I mean, I'd be like a little bit past your bumper and like we'd hit a straight and boom, you were off again. Like the I was in the Supra and it could get you on the turns,
yeah,
but
but the
it
straight, like I would look in the rear view for the straight. It almost looks like you'd put it in auto drive with how like I could not believe how much faster a stock. Well, it's BOP, so it might be bumped up a little bit, but um, ridiculous in there. Note to the drivers out there. Thrasher was battling out with Vic pretty strongly in those Group 2s. Just saying.
mhm.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know
I'm
where we're
tell
at
I'm
next.
telling you, this is the year of Thrasher. I'm
It is.
telling you, it really is. I agree with that power ranking 100%. Man's gonna put up the most points of anybody. So
There is a chance. I don't know where we are at for the next Glovis Cup. I have it in here somewhere or not. We are at Le Mans in Toyota Tundra, and then we're at
nice.
yeah. And you guys are in the Group 2s and Group 4s, but and then we're at Spa in something else ridiculous. I don't know what it is.
I didn't
But
I didn't see that you're gonna do a Tundra on Le Mans.
it was all random.
That's
I picked
great,
the
man.
tracks and I picked the cars, like a little bit of everything. But the 2 of the first 3 are the Carry and the Tundra, and I saw the Tundra on Le Mans. At least it has the chicane. At least it has the chicane. I forget what it is for Spa, but I think it's something a little more fun. And then after
A
that,
Tundra.
uh, yeah.
That's great. I really want to be in the road cars now. I really want to drive
It's
a
fun.
Tundra.
It is so much fun. I cannot wait for Iger with the Group 2s and Group 4s and the Sunday Cup cars. That is going to be a disaster. Willow Springs will be a little messy because you go off, you're going off. Road
Yeah.
Atlanta, that'll be a good one. It's a lot thinner, I think, than people think. Because you're going to get a lot of people caught in that uphill. Right after the start line, the uphill little chicane, and then the weaving S's, where you could probably take
hmm
it flat out. Well, I wouldn't say flat out, but fast in those
You can
group
get
cars.
close.
And those Sunday Cup
Yeah.
cars are going to be slow through there.
Which
For
cars do you have for the Sunday Cup at Road Atlanta?
I don't know. Let me check it out here. I don't know where I put it, to be honest.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. I'll put it up. So, and then we had the Mazda at Daytona. I know that one is. I actually don't know where that one is next as well. But that one was really good. The new Mazda Miata, a good showing for that one. I know Webo and his crew are joining after the next one or after this one that just happened.
Nice.
So yeah, we got a lot of things going on. I think that wraps it up for the preseason review and everything else that's going on. I don't got anything else. You got anything? All right. Well, it'll be probably 72 hours from when this releases to green flag at Monza. So hope to see you all there. Hope to see you in my review mirror. And let's have a good season.
Yeah, make the back of your car look good for me. He gets to watch you in the rear view. Just
Chrome
make
on
your
the-
ass look good
chrome
for
on
me.
the rear. Front and rear, the rest can be painted. So if you're in front or behind, you're just getting blinded. All right. Well, till next time. Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, y'all.